Aloha folks, today I want to talk about something that makes our lives so much better. It is even present in our major holidays. Do you remember the excitement of Halloween, the romance of Valentine's Day, the sacredness of Passover, the happiness of Thanksgiving, or the joy of Christmas? All of these holidays have something peculiar, yet they have something in common that makes those occasions so much special, better, and sweeter. Can you guess what it is? You probably can find it over here at the NAX. Which one is your favorite? And why you like them so much?
Of course I like chocolate. Who doesn't like chocolate?
Dark chocolate?
Chocolate chip cookie.
White chocolate.
Milky Way.
Chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
Dark chocolate.
Snickers for me, sir.
Dark chocolate.
Hershey's.
Dark Theo chocolate.
Milk chocolate.
Reese's, sir.
The little bitterness to the sweetness, I think that's what I like.
I love chocolate. Chocolate chip cookie.
Milk chocolate with caramel in the middle.
I don't eat chocolate, sir.
My favorite chocolate is my mom's chocolate with pan.
I like Kit Kat bars. Snickers.
Because it makes me feel good.
Peanut M&M's.
Because they taste awfully good.
Juice!
Sometimes people cannot explain, but they actually like chocolate because it is essentially sweet in a very special way. According to Wikipedia, by the year 450 BC, the Aztecs came up with chocolate. They believed that the cocoa was given to them by their god of wisdom, Quetzalcoatl. I hope I pronounced that well. Did you know that chocolate is actually bitter in its natural form? But that is a secret that transforms chocolate from bitter to better, and probably one of the most popular desserts in the world. A lot of people think that it is sugar, but it is actually salt. That's right. Salt is the secret that makes chocolate so sweet. It turns the bitter into better. I have observed that this season is bringing up the worst in many people. Bitterness is taking the best of their humanity. Often, the media have been portraying conflict and bitterness between police officers and citizens, Republicans and Democrats, parents and kids, leadership and subordinates, husbands and wives, African Americans and Caucasians, and probably somebody's gonna be bitter at me for bringing that up. The truth is that bitterness will destroy your harmony, steal your night of sleep, will compromise your satisfaction, will crush your spirit, ruin your marriage, divide your community, mess up your parenting, poison your work environment, pervert your leadership, shatter your loyalty, and ultimately will kill the best part of your soul. But the good news is that we don't need to be bitter. We can be much better. Have you ever heard the phrase, "I'm not here to make friends"? I heard it a couple of times. I'm not sure if this phrase can be used in any context that can be productive. I heard many people in different positions using this phrase as excuse for their bitterness. Ironically, I never heard this phrase coming out of a mouth of a good leader. We can be much better. It doesn't happen to everybody, but usually people who practice it. Blaming, micromanaging, lack of empathy, often reprimands, and little compliment. They are usually hiding their fear of losing authority or control over the situation behind bitterness. Their bosses love them because they get the task well done in a timely manner. But people under their leadership hate and fear them because they leave a trail of bodies where they walk through. I'm not saying that I never did or that I will never do one of those things. It's really easy to turn to the dark side. What I'm saying is that I constantly need to remind myself that the scripture calls me to be better, not bitter. Neither am saying that you should be a permissive leader or approve mistakes. What I'm saying that anyone with enough power in their hands can push people to the fire. But it requires talent to compel people to follow you through the flames. Be successful, efficient, assertive, on time. Conquer the respect of your people. Be firm when you need to. But you can do all of these things without being bitter. You can be better. My motivation comes from scripture, Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. It says, "You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot." Some scholars said that in the first century, salt wasn't powder like in the form we have it today. They say that it used to be a little rock that you buy in a supermarket and you put inside of the dish you are cooking. In the boiling process, the little rock would release its flavor throughout the whole pan of food. And then after you finish cooking, you would take the little rock, put it away to use on the next dish. It happens that after a while, the little rock would lose its flavor and lack its purpose. And that's the reason why Jesus said that it's no longer good for anything, except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. When we are kids, we have this natural ability to have fun, forgive people easily, make others happy. Matter of fact, if a kid doesn't do that kind of thing, it's because that kid is sick. Every day when I come home, I open the front door and allow my son to come running to me. He almost chokes me, hugging my neck. And hugging him, I take a deep breath, feeling his smell. He melts my heart when he tells me, "Daddy, I love you." Kids are priceless. They are the perfect example of salt of the earth. They make our lives much better, not bitter. Unfortunately, some of us lose that ability when we grow up. We lose our saltiness. My question to you now is, are you still the salt of the earth? Or did you allow the bitterness around you to wear off your purpose? Are you part of this world's bitterness? Or are you adding meaning to people's life? Do they feel that you are stepping to their corpses? Or are they eager to raise you up? Remember that if you're trying to lead people, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Now let me share with you a couple of points that may restore your saltiness. Thank people for what they do. They will feel so good that they will thrive to do better next time. Recognize their strength. You will give them sense of purpose. Empower people. It means that you're not gonna let people guessing what do they have to do, but that you're gonna take time to teach them what, how, when, and why to do it. Some of us keep a list of offenses that people do to us. I invite you to burn that list and forgive people. Resentment is a poison that you drink expecting somebody else to die. And the last and hardest one, apologize when you need to. Proverbs chapter 15 verse 1 says, "The gentle answer turns away wrath." Some people we hurt will keep bleeding for the rest of their lives unless we apologize. A true apology has three components. First of all, it is important that you express that you feel sorry for what you did. Second, you're gonna make your best to repair the harm. And third, you're gonna express that you're gonna do your best not to do it again. My desire is that some of these tips helps you to turn the bitterness of this world into something much better. May God bless you.